Yes, sir. What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, and today is auction day, man. So if you guys want to buy some cars that you have seen featured on the channel, or just some of the cars that are kicking around in my garage, definitely head on over to the Horizon 3 auction house. Type in Don Squally, search the gamer tag Don Squally in the advanced search options, and you will see all of the cars that I have available for sale. Max buyouts are set, or the buyouts are set to maximum, strictly to keep it, bidding as much as possible. That way that people aren't just buying out the cars for the lowest amount. They tend to be more bidding when I do it that way. So definitely head on over, check out some of those cars, man. Before today's video, we have a request coming from one person in particular. D_Brink_outdoors wants to see a slammed Elcamino. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again. Before I was a Nissan fan, I was a Chevy fan, man. And I pretty much own quite a few Chevys, as you can see. Obviously, we own the ZL1, which is the better Camaro over the SS, and the Z28. So, I mean, we got pretty much the best of all of these things, man. Now, I do already own an Elcamino Super Sport. Believe it was featured on the channel as a drag build. But for today, we're going to do one as a slammed and stanced build, man. We're going to start out with this nice cream color, something a little bit special here on this one, and get started with this build. Now, if you guys are new to the channel, don't know how it works, man, we take one request per upload on the channel. So definitely let me know what you guys want to see next on the channel here, because I mean, without your ideas and your input, I'm just here building cars randomly, man. So it's good to have your input and feedback in on the channel. Now, as you can see here, the stock engine, which is a 7.5 liter, 7.4 possibly, actually has a higher RPM than this 6.2 liter V8 and more power. The only thing we're saving on is weight there, and then we have the V10 or the V12. We're going to skimp out on all of those options. One thing I'm going to do, supercharge this bad boy. Now, it actually looks like, no, we gained quite a bit of power on that one, so we're going to stick with the supercharger. Now, as far as the aero and appearance goes, I think we could probably put that nice little lip on there. The rear is not going to get the lip, though. And as far as the hood goes, I'd like to see the cowl induction on this thing. I've always been a fan of that, especially on the 454 SSs, which was actually my favorite car. I used to work in a garage. Actually, not work. I was doing co-op back when I was in high school at a garage. I forget the name of it, man. I went back there and it was closed down, and I really wish that I could find the guy, Bernie, because he was a real cool dude, man. Taught me a lot about cars and really influenced my car passion. He was the one who actually lowered my 03 Impala, so that was pretty cool of him. And yeah, I mean, he had a 454 SS in his garage, and it was an absolute, like, just clean monster. It was so nice. Every time he started it up, this would be before YouTube videos and cell phones that had cameras, so no footage from back in those days, but man, those were the times. I'm going to just stop talking about my life here for a second, try to find some wheels that I think suit this car. And with that, I think I'm going to go with these Rhoda JSPLs. Now, I kind of like the 5-spoke design on these old school muscle cars, so I think these are going to be a nice fit. And then I'm going to boost these up to about a 17-inch both front and back. And I think that's going to give us the nice stance that we're going to be looking for in the end here. Now, as far as the drivetrain goes, we're obviously going to upgrade the clutch. Transmission, I'm going to leave stock. I don't think I'm going to do too much as far as the upgrades go. So I think the stock transmission is going to be fine for this one. Probably, if anything, top out a little sooner than we would like. And as you can see, this thing is just absolutely slammed. One of the few cars that I've seen in this game go quite that low, so I'm pretty happy to see that. Into the engine modifications, we're going to go ahead and upgrade the intake, the carburetor, and we'll do some exhaust modifications as well as some slight supercharger modifications. So I think with that, this thing should be ready for paint. Now, obviously, with this stock paint job, looking a little bit like your grandpa's Elcamino. But I think once we hit the paint booth, we can make this thing look really nice. Now, as far as the gearing, topping out at what looks to be that's not too bad. It looks on the bottom little graph there like it's topping out very quickly. But actually, first gear is pretty long, so I think that's going to be good for us. Now, this thing already slammed. They knew we were coming for them. They slammed that thing all the way to the ground here. Now, the spring setup, I would like everything to be nice and stiff on this car, so I'm just going to stiffen up the rear as well. And I think that's going to be pretty much good, man. Now, Forza definitely knew where we were going with this one. They got that Elcamino lowrider stance already on deck for you. So we're ready for paint. Now, as far as the manufacturer colors go, when it comes to like an old school car like this, I do kind of like to stick with some of the manufacturer colors. But I think for this one, I just want to go like straight white. Actually, you know what? Kind of sucks because the white, you don't even get a chance to see that cowl hood. It's just like white. But I think that's probably going to be the route that I go for this one. Now, I am going to paint up the wheels white as well, that white on white with the black tint. Now, how do we like this one, ladies and gentlemen? I don't know. Maybe we can do something a little bit more extravagant with the paint here. Maybe a like dark green. Do they have a manufacturer dark green here? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm definitely torn with this one. What I think I'm going to do is just stick with my original plan to be that white on white. For some reason, they messed up our wheels. And we'll do the black tint and save that to the current car. And with that being said, we are ready to hit the road with this thing, man. Now, I can't lie, I'm excited to see what this thing can do. Obviously, we have a rear-wheel drive supercharged Elcamino here. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say this thing's going to be a handful, especially once we get out on the turns. Just kicking up that gravel, though. Oh, look out for the wall. Hitting that red line, even with just 4 gears, man, we're still banking it off the red line. Woo! This thing's got some giddy up to her. In 4th gear already. I'm sure if we get a good straightaway, we're going to be topping this thing out, no problem. I guess the key for this video is going to be to keep it in the city. Some roundabout donuts here. The muscle cars are out, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know, that looks like a Dodge Dart. Could be wrong, though. No, that is definitely a Dodge Dart there. Hitting that e-brake on him. Swerving through the city. Now, actually, this thing handles incredibly well. Slammed out, nice and stiff suspension. Come into those turns, hit the e-brake just a little bit. Rear end slides out. Just the right amount of power to keep the back end out, but not spin out. Very impressive. This is actually a nice little area for drifting, man. I just love the corners. They come out of nowhere. Much like that fence there. Oh wee. Watch out for the traffic. Watch out for the traffic. Yeah, this thing is a clean build. Now, if I had to go back, spend a little bit more time, may toy around with a few different color options. Like if this was my car in real life, paint match all the chrome that's on this thing white, and you've got yourself one hell of a car. But I mean, if you guys want a nice classic drift build, I would say this is it right here, man. This thing is handling very nicely. Sounds great, very impressive, earning skill points, man, without even trying. So we'll end this one on a positive high note. I'm thinking we are probably going to put an end to this one. So as always, if you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to smash that like button. If you guys want to see more and you're not subscribed yet, definitely do so. Taking your requests, you know, every single day of the week, man. So let me know what you guys want to see. And if you guys haven't hit the auction house yet, definitely do so, because today's the auction day, man. And with that being said, I'm your boy D-Nolly, a.k.a. Don Squally. I just want to say thank you guys for watching, and we're going to catch y'all at the next one, man. Peace.
Recovery of a lifetime. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, fuck. Yeah, just keep on rolling there. Yeah. Don't worry about the racer or anything.